And a very good evening to you all, wherever you may be watching from, and welcome to some Kahok boys basketball here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. You will notice that we do not have the video for you tonight. We had some issues with the Ethernet cable that we have here at Fletcher Gym to connecting to the camera that we use. And so, with that, we're going to go audio only. So we do apologize for that, but we're still happy to bring it to you in whatever format we can. My name is Zach Roseman. Glad that you're here with us today on a relatively mild, early, mid-December Tuesday here in Southwest Illinois. Collinsville Kahawks will play host to the Belleville West Maroons. Kahawks come in to tonight's action with a record of 4-2, 0-1 in Southwestern Conference play following their loss at Belleville East last Friday. They, of course, are coached by Darren Lee, who now in his 16th season at the helm of the Kahawks has a record of 284 wins, 174 losses. Overall, if you include his earlier stints at Vienna and Nashville, Coach Lee finds himself at 749 wins, looking to pick up big win number 750 here tonight against the Maroons. For Belleville West, they come in at 4-1, 1-0 in Southwestern Conference play with a win at home against O'Fallon on Friday. The Maroons are coached by Alex Schobert. He's in his 6th season at the helm for Belleville West and has a record of 72-70 in his tenure. Obviously, the main talking point for this one is this is maybe a little bit of a revenge game for Collinsville after Belleville West pulled off what most would have considered an upset with a 58-56 double overtime victory over the Kahawks at Granite City last year in the regional championship game. It's a lot of fun, but the Maroons did win before going on to lose in the sectional semifinal to Quincy. But it was a very entertaining game, and Dalen Bird, who has since departed along with most of the contributors from last year's Belleville West team, was able to bring home the winner for the regional. But new year, new faces for both teams, and so we'll see how things go here in this particular instance. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here. It's about 6.5 minutes left until game time. Be back here in just a bit on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Caseyville VFW Post 1117 Auxiliary supports the VFW with post projects and fundraiser events. The Caseyville VFW Auxiliary also provides donations and sponsorship for Veterans in Need, Jefferson Barracks in St. Louis, the Caseyville Food Pantry, outreach programs, summer lunches for students in the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and now the Kahok Sports Network. Plus, sponsoring CHS programs like band, theater, and sports. If you would like to provide support or join the Caseyville VFW Auxiliary, contact the Caseyville VFW Post 1117 at 618-344-9878.
It's probably the largest purchase you'll ever make. We have 5 agents on our team.
We cover about an hour radius around St. Louis.
We grew up here. We know every town like the back of our hands.
Our job as realtors is helping someone find their dream home, whether it's a family or an individual. We just want to do everything that we can to keep the process as simple and as stress-free as possible for you.
The Blaylock Group, the official realtors of the Kahok Sports Network and Kahok Athletics. Want to catch some of the best live music in Collinsville from a band of all Collinsville area residents? Look no further than Sonically Pleasing. Sonically Pleasing with former Kahok Logan Carlisle, his dad Tim, along with Caleb Tanzius, play some of the best rock and roll hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. You can catch Sonically Pleasing at some of the area's finest venues, as well as book Sonically Pleasing for your private event or party. To put some music in your life, it's Sonically Pleasing. Check out Sonically Pleasing's Facebook page for upcoming live show dates and to book them for your special event or to call to book that event at 618-401-0052. Pleasing live rock music for your ears. Sonically Pleasing, 618-401-0052.
All right, we welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. National Anthem has been played. We're just a couple minutes away from the introduction of the starting lineups. A little bit of info about both teams. Mentioned, of course, each team's record so far in conference and whatnot. Should be a pretty competitive game. The all-time series, well, not the all-time series, but the series since the 1999-2000 season is dead even at 28 apiece. Mentioned the win by Belleville West in the regionals last year, which snapped a 7-game winning streak from the Kahawks. Obviously, both teams have had a fair amount of success in terms of the recent past. Decent crowd on hand, not super big on a Tuesday night, but decent amount of support for both teams. Both student sections looking pretty good. Belleville West brought a fairly sizable contingent, and as per usual, the Kahawk Crazies doing their work as well. Really, the keys to the game, I think, for Belleville West, obviously, you have the formula to beat Collinsville. You've seen it last year, and although it's not the same team, it certainly is still achievable. Goal, I think, is probably to do similar things to what Belleville East were able to do last Friday, which, if you can limit the scoring of Collinsville's guards, then you will be able to have some success. Obviously, Collinsville would counteract by saying that apart from a rough second quarter last Friday, they would have been in pretty good shape. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to go ahead and take one more break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. We'll be back in just a little bit with the introduction of the starting lineups and opening tip-off here at Fletcher Gym on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
My name is.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth here at Virgil Fletcher Gym. Starting lineups being introduced now, and we'll go ahead and give them out here for you. For Belleville West, they will trot out Julius Edwards Jr. He is a 6-foot senior. Micah May is a 6-foot junior. Jaden Lloyd is a 6'5 sophomore. Nicholas Hankins Jr. is a 6'1" junior, and will be the main option for the Maroons. And Cameron Lowry, the 6'3" junior, will round out the starting lineup for Coach Alex Schobert. For Collinsville, he'll bring out a normal starting five for Coach Darren Lee. Jace Wilkinson, the 5'11" junior. Donovan Coates, the 6'3" senior. Stanley Carnahan, the 6'6" senior. Chase Reynolds, the 6-foot senior. And, of course, the big man in the middle, Solomon Talbot, the 6'11" senior. Collinsville will be in their home whites, purple letters and numbers. Belleville West will be in the road maroons, which I think are new for this year, trimmed in white. Starting lineups are finished as the maroon cheerleaders will come out and, actually that's the Collinsville cheerleaders, excuse me, will their opening cheer, and we'll be just about ready to go here. Just a couple minutes late, 7:35, not too bad. JV game was a winner for the Kahawks by the score of 50-35. It was 20-18 in favor of the Maroons, and then a 14-0 run to start the second half, which is kind of a trend for the JV team. Gave the JV Kahawks the win. Kamari Mays scored the first 13 points of the game, and then did not score any more. And we are just about ready to go. It'll be Lloyd and Talbot to tip things off here. And the tip is controlled by the Kahawks. Carnahan with it, and he'll hand it off to Reynolds. Maroons open in a man-to-man. Ball knocked away there off of Coates. Nice defensive play there from Hankins, and the Maroons will have the possession. 7:54 just underway here as weren't quite ready to go. And Hankins will be the one to inbound it. He will do so to Micah May. 6-foot junior's got some black and yellow shoes on. Pass over to Lowry, back out to Hankins. He'll get a screen from Lowry, pull up for three, left-handed, and he got it. Nicholas Hankins has really shot it well from outside so far, and he continues that trend here to start out. Chase Reynolds with it. He's guarded by Edwards. He'll get it over now to Wilkinson, and Wilkinson will get it now to Carnahan. He stops at the top of the key, surveys things, drives the lane, has it deflected, but able to get it back, hands it off to Coates, get it now to Carnahan, over to Wilkinson. His three-pointer a little too strong, and will bounce up off of the shot clock, out of bounds. It will go back to the Maroons. It'll be Micah May to bring it up for the Maroons. He's guarded by Wilkinson. He'll hand it off now to Hankins and now to Lowry. Matched up with the much taller Talbot. Get it now to Hankins. He'll pull up again for three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Lowry, and he is fouled. That'll probably be on Coates. And it will be. Inbound coming from Hankins from underneath the Maroons basket. And he'll just go ahead and throw it out to May. May now to Hankins. His free throw line jumper bounces around and finally does not fall in. Talbot volleying for it, but able to get the rebound is Lowry, and he puts it up and in. Make it 5-0 in favor of the Maroons. Here is Reynolds. He'll get it to Coates and now to Carnahan. Looking to work it inside to Talbot and around now to Wilkinson from Reynolds. Looking to work it inside to Solomon, but unable to do so. Get it back out now to Coates. He gets a screen from Carnahan. They'll survey things, pick up his dribble, and work it over now to Wilkinson. He drives the lane. Pass out now to Reynolds. Kahawks being patient against a tough man-to-man from the Maroons. Talbot will back his way in. Shot up too strong. Carnahan with the rebound. Another shot up, no good. Knocked around, and now Coates with it. Shot up, still no good. Talbot gets it and is fouled. I think that one will be against May.
Let's go!
And it will be. First foul of the game on the Maroons. Inbound from Reynolds comes into Coates. His 10-foot jumper from the short corner is good. Kahawks on the board 5-2 with 5:50 remaining here in the first quarter of action. Lloyd with it now, and he'll get it over to May. And May now to Lowry. Lowry back out to May. And he'll drive the lane, pull up jumper from the free throw line, drops in. Micah May on the board for the Maroons. 7-2, 5.5 remaining here. Reynolds will bring it up over on the wing for Collinsville. Getting it now to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Carnahan at the top of the key. He'll survey things. Running closely by Lloyd. Over now to Coates. He'll drive baseline, cut off there. Get it to Carnahan about 8 feet away. Over now to Wilkinson. His three-pointer. Got it! 7-5, 3 minutes into the first quarter here. And over now to Lloyd. Lloyd from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Coates. Coates will look to push. He's got some space and opportunity. He'll stop, pull it for three. A little too strong. Long rebound, corralled by Carnahan in the corner. And he'll throw it away there now to Hankins. He'll bring it up now, get it to, or that was Edwards. Now Hankins back to Edwards. Now to Lloyd. And over now to May. May now to Hankins, and now over to Lloyd. He'll take a three-pointer. That's too strong. Rebounded by Reynolds. And up now to Wilkinson, who is unable to save it. Coach Lee not very happy about that. 4:22 remaining, 7-5 in favor of the Maroons. Here now is Hankins with it, excuse me. He'll get a screen from Lloyd. Now pass it to Lloyd. And Lloyd is called for a travel. Pass now from Coates to Reynolds. And Reynolds will walk it up slowly over the midcourt. Out some space and opportunity here. And now onto the wing for Carnahan. Back to Reynolds. Now to Wilkinson. His elbow jumper got bumped, no call. Carnahan with the rebound, and he's able to get it up and in. Carnahan's first points of the night. We are tied at 7. 3:40 to go here in our first quarter of action. Moving fairly quickly here at Fletcher Gym. May with it, and now to Edwards. His three-pointer swirls around and drops in. And that makes it 10-7. Reynolds will bring it up, guarded by Edwards, who just hit the three. And he'll work it now onto the wing for Talbot. And they'll now get it around to Coates. He'll take a three-pointer. That one's off the mark, no good. Carnahan got a hand on it, but it's corralled by Lowry, and he'll give it to May, and the Maroons will bring it up. Over now to Edwards. And now to Lloyd. And now to Lowry at the top of the key. Shot fake. And we'll go ahead and drive. Cut off there. Pass out to Lloyd. And now around to May. And the Maroons will reset. Lloyd with it at the top of the key. He'll take a 17-footer. Shot up no good, but the rebound there from Hankins. And kicked out now to Edwards. He'll take a contested three and get it to fall. 13-7 in favor of the Maroons. Here now is Reynolds with the basketball for Collinsville. Get it now to Carnahan on the wing. And he'll get it now to Wilkinson, deflected there by May, but Jace able to corral it for Collinsville. Getting it now to Reynolds. Over West man's faking up, making a lot of noise. Three-pointer from Wilkinson, no good. And the rebound corralled by Hankins. We'll go ahead and bring it up. Cut off there, now back to Edwards. And around now to Lowry, his three-pointer no good. Rebounded by the opposite, number 24, Reynolds. We'll get it up now to Wilkinson. He's got some space. Pull it from 10 feet, too strong. Long rebound corralled by May. And up now to Hankins. And his shot no good. A little bit of contact, no foul from the referees. And the ball now worked up to Coates for Collinsville. He puts on a nice move. Shot up, and he gets it to fall. Donovan Coates with 4. Lead is 4 for Belleville West at 13-9. Under 90 seconds to go here in our first quarter of play. Very few stoppages. And we'll get it now, the Maroons, to Hankins. He'll be patient. Coach Schobert barking out instructions. And Hankins will drive the lane. 17-footer rattles around, no good. Carnahan fought for it, but Edwards able to get to it. A three-pointer a little too long there from May as Coates gets the tap out. And now there's some space, and Donovan will lay it up and in. Donovan with 6, lead now at 2, 13-11. Less than a minute to go. Maroons get it down into the front court quickly, and now we'll back it out. We'll see if they want to hold for one. Edwards with it, cut off by Coates, and he'll give it back now to Lloyd. Now over on the wing for Hankins. 38 and counting. And he'll drive his way into the lane, Will Hankins, and kick it out now to May. He'll take a fade away from the free throw line and gets it to fall. 15-11 in favor of the Maroons. Here now is Coates with it, and he'll hand it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Reynolds, and now to Coates once again. We've got a foul. I think that one will be on Hankins, and it will be. And finally, we'll see some subs come into the game. Evan Wilkinson into the game for Collinsville. As Deshaun Gage, Ricky Salmon, and Caden Capel enter into the game for the Maroons. 13.5 to go. Reynolds will trigger the inbound, and he'll throw it into Coates. Coates guarded by Edwards. And he'll get a screen from Carnahan. Shot up contested, and he gets it to fall. 13-15, 50-foot heave waved off and wouldn't have counted anyway. And your score after 1 quarter of play, Belleville West 15, Collinsville 13. Take a quick break and be back here in just a moment for second quarter action here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
We welcome you back to Fletcher Gymnasium, 15-13 in favor of the Maroons of Belleville West. After 1 quarter play here at Fletcher Gym, my name is Zach Roseman. Glad that you're here with us for this audio-only broadcast. We had some video connection issues, so we're doing it old school, for lack of a better term, but happy to be able to provide it to you in at least some capacity. It'll be Maroons ball to start the second quarter. And it'll be junior guard Ricky Salmond who will inbound it to Hankins. Hankins will bring it up, still guarded by Reynolds. Get a screen from the just inserted Isaac Jones. And over now to Salmond. And we're going to have an illegal screen called on Jones, looks like. And it will be. Evan Wilkinson will inbound for the Kahawks and will do so to Reynolds. Reynolds will bring it up, guarded by Edwards. Pass over now to Carnahan on the wing. Back to Reynolds. And we've got a foul off the ball of the offensive variety. And it will be on Solomon Talbot. So an offensive foul each way for the first 2 possessions. Still 15-13, 30 seconds in to our second quarter of action. Here is Hankins with the basketball for the Maroons. He'll drive his way in, hand it off now to, not sure who that was, and a three-pointer from Salmon rattles around. And the long tap back is corralled by Edwards. And he'll go ahead and bring it back up. Pass over onto the wing for Salmon. And now to number 1, that is Deshaun Gage. His three-pointer no good, but he's able to get the follow after an offensive rebound by one of his teammates. 17-13 in favor of the Maroons. Reynolds will bring it up and get it now to Carnahan on the wing. Getting it now to Evan Wilkinson. Looking to post up Talbot, and they'll work it over now to Coates. Coates' three-pointer from the corner, rattle around, no good. And Talbot made a reach for it, but the Maroons able to corral it. Here is Edwards. Edwards will drive his way in, pass it out now to Salmond, and around now to Gage. Gage now to Hankins. Get a screen. Switched on to Carnahan now, drive the way in, shot up with the left hand, does fall. Nicholas Hankins up to 5 points, lead is 6 for the Maroons. Coates will bring it down for Collinsville, puts on a nice step through. Gets himself into the double-digit category, 10 points already, as Belleville West will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one right along with them back here in just a moment on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
At his second 2-point basket of the night, 21-15 in favor of the Maroons. And Coates with it now for Collinsville as the Jayhawks bring it up into the front court. Over now to Reynolds. Reynolds guarded by Lloyd. He'll back it out and set up the offense. Over now to Jace Wilkinson. And now to Evan. And Evan's free-throw line jumper is good. 21-17, got a football score here on the basketball court. 5:05 left in our second quarter of action. Lloyd will get it and work it over onto the wing now for Salmond, and now to Jones at the top of the key. He'll go ahead and give it up now to Hankins and get a screen from Jones. Pull-up jumper from the junior is good. Hankins up now to 9, and the lead back out to 6, 23-17. Reynolds will bring it up for the Jayhawks. And get it now to Evan Wilkinson. Work it inside to Carnahan, but it's knocked away by Jones and corralled by Lloyd. Lloyd will get it now to Salmond, and a cross-court pass over there now, and it will work its way to the top of the key for Lloyd. Lloyd now to Hankins. And Hankins will back it out now. Reynolds switched on to him. Pass it over now to Lloyd. He'll drive his way in and stripped of the ball. Jayhawks able to come up with it. Wilkinson chase. Nice pass there from Reynolds to Evan. Evan with his second bucket, and the lead is 23-19. Under 4 to go here in our first half of play. Hankins will pass it over to Lloyd. Now to Gage. Gage will drive the way in, and he's bumped on the floor. Foul will be on Evan Wilkinson, his first, team second. Murray Bays into the game for the Jayhawks. As May and Lowry re-enter for Belleville West. Pass comes in to Jones. And now to May. And we got a foul off the ball on Carnahan, it looks like. And it will be his first, third team on the floor. So the inbound will come to Jones, and now to Lloyd, now to Hankins. Pass out to the corner, three-pointer from May is good. And he's up to 7 points now, which is the lead for the Maroons. Here is Kamari Mays. He'll get it over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson thought about the three and work it inside now to Carnahan. We've got a foul as Lowry, it looks like, kind of gave a grab there of Carnahan. Lowry's first, team second, as Edwards will come back in for West, take the place of Jones. Inbound pass comes to Carnahan, and he'll get it now to Mays, now to Wilkinson, and now to Jace Wilkinson, and he airballed that one. Belleville West fans will let him know about that one. Inbound will come to Hankins. Maroons with one of their largest leads of the game at 7 with 3 minutes to go here in our second quarter of action. Hankins now over to Lowry. And Lowry back now on the wing for Hankins, and around now to May. May will get it eventually back to Hankins at the top of the key, and now back to Lowry. Lowry will drive his way in, hop step, and fouled by Carnahan, and that is his second. Coach Lee will let him stay in the game, 4th team foul. As Coach Lee will take a timeout. We'll go ahead and take one with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in that amount of time here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
We welcome you back into Fletcher Gym. Zach Roseman here with you. Maroons up 26-19, and they have the ball. Here is a drive, and then a kick out to the corner for May, and he tickles the twine from 19-9, and honestly a little bit beyond that. And the lead is out to 10 for the Maroons. May up to 10 points of his own. Kamari Mays with the basketball. He'll get it now to Jace Wilkinson, and he'll get it now to Kamari. And freed there was Wilkinson, who got hacked, no call. Edwards will get the rebound, and up now to Lloyd. Lloyd will drive his way in. Shot up, no good. And the scramble for it collected by the Maroons. Lowry with it. He'll go ahead and drive his way in on Coates, and his shot is up and good. Lowry with 4 now. And the lead is 31-19 in favor of Belleville West. Pass comes now to Evan Wilkinson, and his three-pointer no good. Rebounded there by Lloyd, and we'll get it now to May. And May will give it up now for Edwards. Puts on some nice dribble moves, and his 17-footer no good. Rebounded by Coates. And he'll bring it down for Collinsville as nice flop there from Hankins. Will draw the offensive foul on Coates. Kahok fans not thrilled about that one, as Gage and Jones come back in for Belleville West. Inbound pass comes into May. And May now will get it to Lowry. And now to Jones at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to May. He'll drive the way in. Contested 16-footer, no good. Scramble for it. Another offensive rebound for the Maroons, as that's deflected by one of the Belleville West players, and it will be Kahok basketball. 53.8 to go here in our first half of play, as Reynolds and Talbot come back in for Collinsville. Maroons on a 16-6 run since the start of the second quarter. Reynolds with the basketball for Collinsville. He'll get it to Jace Wilkinson. Get it now to Coates. He'll kick it out now for Wilkinson. His three-pointer no good. And collecting it there is Jones. Kind of taps it, and now Coates able to come up with it. Getting it now to Jace Wilkinson. His shot up is good. Lead back down to 10. 20 seconds to go here in first half of play. Hankins will bring it up for the Maroons. As Coach Schobert, a little bit of miscommunication there, but the Maroons know the play now. 5 seconds remaining. Hankins will probably take this one himself, and it'll be a pull-up jumper from the elbow. No good. And that will be the halftime buzzer. 16-8 margin in the second quarter in favor of the Maroons. Just makes it 31-21 at the half. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. Come back in just a minute with some first half stats and some out-of-town scores. A lot of games going on tonight. So we'll be back in just a bit here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries, all free at collinsvilledailynews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of Kahok sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. Helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at collinsvilledailynews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union strong. We are Kahok strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
All right, we welcome you back into the halftime break here at Fletcher Gym.
All right, let's have a big round of applause for our three contestants on the Smoothie King Fourth Putting Challenge.
All right, so it was 15-13 in favor of Belleville West after one quarter play, and then the Maroons outscored Collinsville 16-8 in the second quarter to give them the 31-21 margin that we have right now. Scoring breakdown for Collinsville: Donovan Coates leading the way. He has 10 points. Jace Wilkinson with 5, Evan Wilkinson with 4, and Stanley Carnahan with 2. For Belleville West, Nicholas Hankins with 9. Micah May with 10. Julius Edwards with 6. Cameron Lowry with 4. And Deshaun Gage with 2. We'll go ahead and check on some out-of-town scores for you. Bear with me for just a moment here. At halftime, up at East Alton Wood River, the Bulldogs of Staunton with a big lead of 46-7. Mater Dei and Highland squared at 17 after one quarter. East St. Louis and Alton tied at 14 after one. And the girls score for you. A couple girls scores for you. Carlisle up on Greenville 21-9 after one quarter of play. And over on and down at Belleville West, the Kahok girls have a matchup with the Lady Maroons. And the Kahoks are out to a big lead, 37-8 in the second quarter. Got a couple minutes left before the start of the third quarter of action. Be back in just that amount of time with the second half here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Sofwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
We welcome you back into Fletcher Gym, getting ready to start second half of action here. Quick reminder that you all that this is an audio-only broadcast for tonight. We had some technical issues with the camera, but we thank you for bearing with us here in this different format. So anyway, Kahawks with the ball to start the second half. Here is Jace Wilkinson with it on the wing. He'll back his way out, looking to work it inside to Talbot. And Wilkinson will survey things and pass it now over to Reynolds. Reynolds get a screen from Carnahan. And big cross-court pass there over to Wilkinson, inside now to Talbot. And he is fouled. And that looks like it'll be the first on Jaden Lloyd. And it will be. And looks like they're going to rule it on the floor. Pass now out to Coates. And trying to work it inside to Talbot once again. And his shot up, no good. Carnahan able to corral it for the Kahawks, getting it now to Wilkinson. His three-pointer, no good. Kahawks still 0 for on the night. Actually, that's not true. Jace does have 1. Will bring it up. And the pass now will come to Lloyd, and over now to May, and now to Lowry. Lowry will get it now to Edwards, and now back to May. Maroons will be pretty deliberate here. And with the 10-point lead, they can afford to be. Kahawks looks like they might be in a, and think they are, in a zone. And Hankins will get it on the wing. His three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked around and rebounded by Lowry. Back now to May and around now to Edwards. His three-pointer, no good. And Lloyd will pick up his second as he pushes Carnahan in the back going for the rebound. A little bit of pressure being applied. Minute and a half into second half here at Fletcher Gym. Reynolds with it for Collinsville. He'll get it onto the wing for Coates. And get it now to Talbot, now to Reynolds. And getting it now to Wilkinson. He drives in, 15-footer, got it. Wilkinson up to 7 points. And the Kahawks strike first here in the second half. Micah May with it for the Maroons. He'll dribble it in the slot. And working in the middle of the zone now for Hankins. His shot up, no good. But he was fouled. And I think they're going to give that one to Carnahan. I'll wait the confirmation from the referee. And it will be, and that is Stan's third. And for the first time tonight, we'll have some free throws. As Hankins' first one does fall. Belleville West have struggled a little bit from the free throw line so far this season, but Hankins able to get that one to fall. And he'll have his second one here. And that one no good. And the long rebound tapped out to Reynolds. Here now is Chase with the basketball on the right wing. And he'll drive his way in. Shot up and good. Reynolds on the board. His first bucket of the night. Lead back down to 7. May with it now for the Maroons. And he'll get it over onto the wing now for Edwards. And now to Lowry. And now around to May. And now to Edwards. And now to Lowry again. He'll drive his way into the middle and got it to Lloyd, who gets onto the board despite some contact there from Carnahan. Honestly, more contact than it's been called for less. We have a foul on Lowry, it looks like, as he and Talbot were fighting for position down there in the paint. And that's Lowry's second. Third team foul. Evan Wilkinson in the game for Collinsville. He'll take the place of Carnahan. Inbound comes to Coates. He'll pick up his dribble and get it now over to Jace Wilkinson. Now to Coates again. Puts on a spin move, cut off there. Solid defense there from Lloyd. And now to Reynolds. Kahawks will set up their offense here. Pass over into the corner for Wilkinson, and now to Jace Wilkinson. Inside now to Talbot. And Solomon with a solid post move there. Left-handed shot up and good. And Big Cell's on the board for the first time tonight. In now to Lowry at the free throw line. He's kind of triple teamed, and Evan probably could have let that one go, but made an effort for it, wound up knocking it out of bounds. Isaac Jones back in for the Maroons. He'll take the place of Lowry. It'll be made to trigger the inbound, and he'll just throw it out to Edwards. And May will get it right back. He'll take a three-pointer and get it to fall. Micah May with his third three-pointer of the night. He's up to 13 points, leads all scorers. Lead back out to 10 for the Maroons. Reynolds with it. He'll drive his way in. Kick it out to Jace Wilkinson. Working it inside to Talbot, but it's knocked away by the Maroons. Edwards will bring it down. And a blocking foul on Wilkinson. On Jace Wilkinson, I guess I should specify. That's his first foul. And Edwards will look to convert the and one. Edwards takes a breath. And his left-handed shot is no good. Rebound tapped out to Jace Wilkinson, and he'll look to push. He'll pull up for three, I think, but the Maroons are able to collect the rebound there. And May will bring it up for the Maroons. And we'll get it now to Edwards. And Edwards now to Lloyd. Lloyd back to Edwards. And into the middle now for Hankins, and he'll just work it baseline to Jones. Nice zone offense. And the 6'5 junior is on the board as the Cahoks will take a full timeout. We'll take one right along with them. Be back here in just a bit on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Cahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200.
We welcome you back into Fletcher Gym, 41-27 in favor of the Maroons. 3:26 left to go here in our third quarter of action. Cahawks will have it. They'll inbound from in front of the Belleville West bench. Reynolds will get it and then hand it off to Coates. Donovan will bring it up and get it now to Jace Wilkinson. Now to Reynolds and now to Coates once again. He'll take a pull-up three-pointer. Shot up, no good. And the Maroons will bring it up. Here is May. He'll drive the lane. Shot up over Talbot and gets it to fall. Micah May up to 15. Lead out to 16. Largest of the night for the Maroons. Here is Reynolds. He'll get it over to Evan Wilkinson. And get it now to Coates. Coates now to Reynolds. Looking to work it inside to Talbot. But Coates with it on the wing for now. Gets a screen from Evan Wilkinson. He'll drive baseline, but he got fouled. And that will be the third on Jaden Lloyd. Sean Gage and Cameron Lowry back in for the Maroons. Stanley Carnahan back in for the Cahawks. Inbound from Jace Wilkinson to Evan Wilkinson. And now to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Jace in the corner. And back to Reynolds, looking to work it inside to Carnahan. Reynolds will survey things, work it inside to Stanley. And he'll put the shot up, but he left it short. Rebounded by Edwards, and he'll bring it up for the Maroons. He'll get it over now to Hankins. Cross-court pass to May. And now to Hankins again, and his free throw line extended jumper is good. 45-27. Over now to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Coates. And he'll drive his way in. Shot up no good, but he got fouled. That'll be on Lowry, and that'll be his third. Donovan Coates will shoot the first free throws of the night for the Kahawks. And he misses that one, which is rather unusual. Ricky Salmond and Isaac Jones back in for the Maroons, as one of the West assistant coaches giving some instructions to May. And Coates able to get that one to fall. And Kahawks will put some pressure on. Unusual wrinkle. Hankins will break it and get it to Jones. And now back to Hankins. Minute 35 left to go here in our third quarter play. Pass over to Gage. And Gage will get it now to May. And the Maroons will back it out here. Pass over to Gage. Guarded by Wilkinson, deflected by Coates out of bounds. Will stay with the Maroons. 79 seconds to go here in our third quarter play, as Kamari Mays will come back in for the Kahawks. He'll take the place of Jace Wilkinson. Inbound comes into Maroons, number 3, Micah May, and he'll drive the lane. Nice pass over to Jones, and he's got plenty of space to lay it up and in. And the lead out to 19 for the Maroons. Reynolds will bring it up for the Kahawks, guarded by Hankins. And the pass comes now to Evan Wilkinson. His three-pointer, got it. Lead back down to 16. Hankins with it, and he'll get it to Gage. And he'll collect it and pass it out to May. The Maroons will reset. We'll see if they want to hold for one here. May guarded by Coates. And he'll work it into the corner for Salmond. Salmond now to Gage. Drive his way in, cut off there by Evan. And we'll get it back to Hankins. 20 seconds now in the third quarter. Hankins will hold it at 16. Reynolds will come out and force the issue. 12 now. 10 now. Come up and get a ball screen from Jones. Puts on a nice sidestep move and hits the three-pointer. And that will end the third quarter 50-31. So we'll go ahead and take a break. Be back for the fourth quarter here on the Kahawk Broadcast Club Network.
Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010.
We welcome you back. 50-31 in favor of the Belleville West Maroons here in the getting towards the later stages of this game. Maroons with the basketball to start here. May will bring it up and get it now eventually to Gage, and now to Hankins, and now to Jones. Jones will hand it off to May. He'll take a three-pointer, and that one's no good. Carnahan able to fight for the rebound, and he'll give it up to Mays. Mays will get it up now to Coates, and he'll bring it up onto the wing for the Kahawks. Gets a screen from Carnahan. His three-pointer, got it. Lead back down to 16. Hankins will bring it up for the Maroons. Hankins will get it over to Salmon. And some pretty solid defense there applied by Mays. But Salmon able to get around him. Cut off there. And we'll take a forced shot, counted, and the foul. And that just kind of sums up the night. Really pretty solid defense, but able to get the bucket to fall. Foul is on Mays. As Lowry comes back in for the Maroons. Take the place of Jones. And Salmon will look to convert the and one. And Salmon misses that one short. Coates with the rebound. And he'll bring it up. Coates will drive the way in. Pass out to Mays. And Mays will hand it off now to Wilkinson. And over now to Reynolds. Canucks will set up their offense. And Reynolds will just pull up for three. No good. Carnahan with the rebound. And he gets it up and gets it to fall. Carnahan with his second bucket. Lead back down to 16. Hankins with it on the wing. Get it now to Salmon. And now to Gage. He drives past Evan Wilkinson. His shot up. Rims out, no good. Carnahan with the rebound. And they'll get a foul on Lowry, it appears. Or no, they're going to give it to Gage. His first. Chase Wilkinson back for the Kahawks. And the inbound will come into Kamari Mays. Big brother Rayshon Taylor in the crowd. And they'll get a blocking foul there on May. That'll be his second. Team second of the quarter. Evan Wilkinson will trigger the inbound from in front of the Kahawk bench. And getting it now into Coates. Coates will survey things. Cut off there. Awkward jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Shot up, no good. Volleyed for again. But eventually collected by the Maroons in the form of Jaden Lloyd. He'll get it to Hankins. Dribble it out on the wing and is fouled by Jace Wilkinson. That'll be his second. May will trigger the inbound for the Maroons. Hankins will be patient with it. There's a look to run a little bit of clock here. Gets it now to May, and now to Lloyd. Over now to Salmon, and now to Lowry. Or that was Edwards to Lowry, excuse me. And Wilkinson able to get the tap away there on the pass intended for Wilkinson. Puts on a nice spin move and gets it to fall. Wilkinson up to 9. And the Maroons will bring it up as Coach Alex Schobert wants to take a timeout. It will be of the 30-second variety. Be back in that amount of time here on the Kahawk Broadcast Club Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
We welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Zach Roseman here with you. 52-38 in favor of Belleville West. 5:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Inbound pass comes in to, that is May, and he'll get it now to Hankins and now to Lloyd, and now over to Edwards. Edwards now will get it to Lowry, guarded closely by Coates. And he'll kick it out to Lloyd, and he'll take a little 8-foot fadeaway, but unable to get that to fall. Coates with it, and he'll quickly work it up to Jace Wilkinson. His three-pointer short, and able to get his own rebound, actually, is Jace. Nice hustle play there. Kahawks will reset their offense. 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Kamari Mays with the basketball for the Kahawks. And he'll get it now to Coates. His three-pointer. Got it. Kahawks starting to make things a little interesting here. Got it back down to 11. 4.5 to go here in this final quarter of regulation play. Hankins with it. And they'll get Coates for a reach-in foul. That'll be his third. Third team foul of the quarter. Isaac Jones back in for the Maroons, and Jordan Taylor makes his first appearance of the game for the Kahawks, 6'5" junior. May will inbound to Hankins. And Hankins will get it now to May. They'll back things out. Guarded closely by Wilkinson. And nice back cut there from Hankins, but he is stuffed by Taylor, and that'll get a nice pop from the Kahawk crowd. Awkward floater from Evan Wilkinson, no good. And we have a foul called on Jones, I think. Or no, they're going to give it to May. That's his third team foul. And just start to feel the momentum turning just a little bit here. Still a ways to go, but still some time for the Kahawks to see if they can't make something out of this. Coates will get it in the inbound. His three-pointer misses everything, and it will fall right into the hands of Julius Edwards. And Coates kind of a frustration foul there. He'll pick up his fourth. As Chase Reynolds will come in and take the place of Coates. Coach Lee will kind of air his frustrations there. Anyway, inbound, comes to Hankins. And he'll quickly work it over to May. May with a little 8-footer, got it. 54-41 in favor of the Maroons. Jace Wilkinson to bring it up for the Kahawks. And we have a whistle off the ball. Coach Lee will take a 60-second timeout. Be back in that amount of time here on the Kahawk Broadcast Club Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahawk Sports Network and KahawkSports.com.
We welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Timeout. Time has passed, and it'll be Kahawk ball here. 54-41 in favor of the Maroons. 3:09 left in the fourth quarter. Kahawks have the arrow. Maroons are in the bonus. Kahawks need 2 more fouls committed against them. Wilkinson with it at the top of the key. His three-pointer falls. And the lead back down to 10 for the Kahawks. Closest it's been in a while here at Fletcher Gym. Here is Edwards, guarded by Coates. Coates out there with 4 fouls. And Edwards left it short off the front of the rim. Coates with the rebound. He'll get it up to Wilkinson. He'll drive the lane, shot up, got it. 54-46. Full court pressure being applied by the Kahawks. Lowry will get it up to Edwards. And pass now to Lowry. And he went right up for the dunk on Taylor, but they're going to rule that a charge. Props to Lowry for getting up, but and that is his fourth. He went up for it, and it would have been a big-time highlight if he put it down, but unable to do so. Wilkinson with the basketball. He has it knocked away, but able to recover. Gets it back now to Reynolds. 2:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Reynolds will drive the lane. His layup, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones will get it now. And the Maroons will bring it up. Here is May over to Hankins. Guarded closely by Evan Wilkinson. Maroons will reset. Back out to Edwards. And he'll drive the way. And I thought there was a whistle, but guess I just hearing things. As Jones puts it in, gets the lead back out to 10. Evan Wilkinson for three, no good. Rebounded by Edwards. Minute and a half to go. Maroons trying to hold on and improve to 2-0 in the conference. Next action for the Kahawks will be Friday night back here at Fletcher Gym against East St. Louis. And Belleville West will take on Granite City Friday night as Wilkinson able to force the held ball as a little slow to get up there is May. He'll gingerly make his way off under his own power. Wish him all the best. Looks like he's more or less all right. Ricky Salmond will come in to replace him for the Maroons. Pass comes in to Jace Wilkinson. Get it now to Reynolds. Reynolds will survey things. 65 seconds left to go. And he'll take a three-pointer. Got it. Kahawks with a little bit of opportunity here. Mentioned earlier, Belleville West have not been a particularly strong free throw shooting team, but you're going to have to go here now. Obviously, you don't want Coates to foul as he's got 4. Edwards will drive the lane. Nice pass off to Jones, but he lost it. Scramble for the ball. Taylor and Jones will clamp onto it, and it will go to the Maroons on the held ball. Deshaun Gage will come in for the Maroons. Kamari Mays come back in for the Kahawks. Gage for Jones. Mays for Taylor. Or for Coates, actually. Kahawks going to go offense-defense here as Coates out there with 4 fouls. Inbound comes into Lowry, and he's trapped, and we got a foul. I think that'll be on Jace Wilkinson. It'll be his third if it is. And it is. And that will put the Maroons in the bonus, so Cameron Lowry will shoot some free throws. First one from him, got it. Coates back in, he'll take the place of Taylor. And Lowry makes them both. Lead back out to 9, 58-49. Reynolds with the inbound. He will do so to Coates. Coates guarded closely by Hankins. 30 seconds to go. Not a lot of time for the Kahawks. Hankins with some strong defense and able to get the steal away from Coates and work it inside to Edwards, and that will probably ice it here. 60-49, 15 seconds left as Coach Lee will take a full timeout. We'll go ahead and just keep it here for this one. Maroons will more than likely improve to 5-1, 2-0 in the conference. Kahawks will fall to 4-3. See if we can track down any quick final scores for you as we wrap things up. (30-23) Mater Dei at halftime. Triad. Yeah, lots of scores. Kahok girls find themselves up 59-19 in the fourth quarter, so it'll be a winner for the girls. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Timeout is elapsed. Coates will bring it up. His contested three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Edwards, and foul there on one of the Wilkinsons. Let's see who they give it to. And they're going to give it to Evan. It's his second. And Julius Edwards will come down and shoot some free throws. All over but the crying now. But the Maroons will look to add on a little more just to make the score look a bit better for him. Edwards gets that one to rattle in. And able to knock both of them down. Reynolds will bring it down, get it to Wilkinson. His long three-pointer falls. But that doesn't do a whole lot more than just provide a consolation prize. Final score 62-52 in favor of the Maroons. As I mentioned, the Maroons will improve to 5-1, 2-0 in conference. Cahoks will fall to 4-3, 0-2 in conference. Next action for Collinsville will be Friday night back here at Fletcher Gym as they take on the East St. Louis Flyers. Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey will be doing that one. Our next broadcast here on this channel, hopefully with video this time, will be next Thursday as the girls take on, I want to say O'Fallon, but don't quote me on that, but I do know that it is next Thursday. Until then, everybody stay safe. Prairie Farms Holiday Classic bracket should be out pretty soon, by the end of the week, I'm told, possibly as early as tomorrow. But until then, everybody stay safe out there and have a great rest of your evening.